exclusive. They are not mutually exclusive. Obviously, some of us who weren't part of that earlier exercise, so it's not like you're being cynical, just that we weren't part of it, so we don't know, and we might 1 month later discover that exactly what we described happens. No, but all I'm saying is it's not mutually exclusive. So you can always, when we set up our page or Facebook or whatever, we can say, look, this is the goal. Each person opt, and that also gives us a good flavor of what not only the 50 of us here, but the other 100 who are not here are thinking. Each one opt. We prefer the annuity route, we prefer single shot route, and if you do single shot, this is what the max works out. If you do annuity, this is what it works out. This is what 5 crores gets you, or 5.5 crores, whatever the number is. It's a 5-year chair. After 5 years, people will be at different space. So all I'm saying is, overall we're all aligned. The sense we are getting is people are saying, yes, we want to create a legacy. He said, somebody said up here, it won't be forever.
Term 5-year one.
If you want forever, then build a dog, build a house or something. That's all.
So then it's not legacy, just for 5 years.
Yeah.
But once it goes to 5 years,
Yeah,
we can all get now
Or that could be a survey that could be established after looking at that tree, and people could put their votes on where they want to put them out.
get a, this thing, but again, we talked earlier, in the city nodal units, one probably needs to have a more hard discussion on.
But we got I think as a group, if we agree, and I'm not sure where reservations are coming from, we put a goal there which is one chair, we go for it, and obviously before we commit into the institute, we take a check on how we are doing. I think if as a 25th year batch, we can't sponsor a chair, we got a serious problem. I thought we said one morning we're very successful and this.
Whether chair or infrastructure, but any case.
Or infrastructure, whatever.
Just 5 crores and they put a number. To your point.
It'll be pretty disappointing if we can't achieve that as a group, is what I feel.
So let me raise an ancillary issue. Their concerns are coming from their past experience after the last reunion in terms of, they said about 40% of the pledges came through. So we can either do this in one of two ways. You can say that we expect about 50% success in our pledges, and therefore we want the overall pledge number to be bigger. Or you can do what they do in fundraising elsewhere in the world, which is it's a very public exercise. It's a public peer peer pressure based exercise where on your Facebook page or whatever, you see what people are actually donating, and maybe it's uncomfortable for people
It was
to
public
end
last time. Last time also it was public. The pledges were all sent by emails to everybody. Every time something paid up, it was put up on the Yahoo group.
But the way beyond all.
We have a list, you have the one common list, people have pledged, just tick back, honor the pledge or not. That's all, you don't need to know.
Yes or no documents up there. I just don't think it's appropriate to start from there again. Exactly. I don't think it's appropriate, but it was completely public.
Probably the time you are feeling most nostalgic and generous. But given what happened 5 years ago, I'm not saying you have to commit to it, just try to anchor expectations. It takes at best for 3 years. But 3 years, 1% of your income is not something all of us can't afford.
No, but what he's saying is that what they actually will, they get the fine. Because they don't know. They want election for 3 years.
So you see the first is expense, you get only 10 lakhs.
No, I'm not but even on the
Right from the highest to lowest. Okay, not lowest. Highest to lowest.
The lowest is the
Highest.
no, lowest.
Highest.
Lowest. 0.1 million rupees. That is 1 lakh rupees for a plaque on your door.
Let's start with 1 crore.
Not a lowest. Wrong door. एक बार में we can put a zoo door there.
Forever.
50 million.
Hello, is it forever?
Yeah, I think so.
So for example, round 3, I would have something, it's forever.
Only your room.
Sorry?
There are some
Only the
TNC
room
which is not mentioned in this. There are some terms and conditions which are.
I'm not a long standing alone.
Case Development Center 50 million. Case Development Center is 50 million.
Please last to
Yeah, what we had done.
रुपए यार.
नहीं, rupees or lakhs.
Cannot bowl, yeah.
या मेरा सेंट्री करना पड़ेगा.
साथ करते हैं. मेरा मैक्स इज आल्सो नॉट दैट.
Okay, go.
लोग आए ना.
So endowment faculty chair is an interesting one. It is 5 crores, and similar to that, there is a term chair which is 1.5 crores. Faculty fellow 1.5 crores. 1 year visiting professorships 3 crores. 1 year case research fellow 2 crores. Case development center 5 crores. What is important, guys, is not these numbers, is how long is it for? Because the number. Sorry? It doesn't say so. So we need to do some more research. But you know, then we need to find out more. That sounds interesting. The other stuff like alumni office, placement office, frankly don't sound like legacy things. You know, those are more infrastructure, which is not to say it's good or bad, but they don't sound like legacy things. There are scholarships. But again, you know, scholarships are broken up for FPMs, people to pursue PhDs, civil services. There are society memberships, a whole lot of stuff. You can read it in free time, but I think unless you know how long this is for, the amount of 5 crores doesn't by itself standalone make sense.
Most likely 5 years is what Anjum says seems logical, because if 1 year is giving you 1.5 crores, on 5 years
Yeah, my question is, however, then
That's not how things work.
Yeah.
Once the 1 crore, the 5 crores are being used for endowment, then they are going to use a fellowship. The way it works is that they will give you regular salary, plus they will give you some release time and additional money. So typically 1 million does buy for lifetime.
right?
typically.
That's in the US. So I would be very surprised if it's only for 5 years. I don't think that's likely.
Yeah, Balaji, 5 crores worth of 40 lakhs will earn as interest every year. So I can't imagine that 5 crores will just get subsumed in 5
For
years.
lifetime.
It may not be lifetime, but
Unless we think 5 crores is less than 5 years.
yeah,
That's right.
it's at least 5.
Then we're fine with it.
Yeah, because you still have the corpus.
And the other option is infrastructure. You want to create infrastructure or leave a legacy like a
So the case research centers.
Case Development Center along with the chair are the two interesting ones. Because Case Development Center again is so ingrained in the DNA of what we did out here that you know that those are the two that make sense.
What is that?
5 crores. Okay. And honestly, I mean, look, what Giggs is saying I think is very valid. We should sense check on what the how, you know, the one time versus this thing. But 5 crores divided by 150 is $5,000. I think going one shot at going for it. If we can't get it that way, then opting for the annuity. It's just that those who drop off will drop off irrespective of the method. That's the only point. I mean, I think some of us are saying that, right? If someone has to check out by saying, karunga, and then not do it, it doesn't matter what the modality is. Sorry? Tax?
Just give a comparison.
So I think again, I believe that some of this is, all of this is tax deductible, but we need to check out. Because it will be, I believe it is. No, but sometimes you want to know the, no, because he's asking from a corporate CSR, but individually is it tax deductible?
For infrastructure, it's tax deductible. For infrastructure, it's
I think to the institute that you see this like you use it as tax. Intermediate body, I don't know.
No, not intermediate. It will be individually, but just pool. That's all. And it will give you a, so if you get $10,000, divide 5, you should not get. You guys have to run.
Passing on the sheet. If we get close to 1 crore, none of us, we have 50% strike rate.
And very importantly, we have to tap into the guys who get here. I mean, you can't just, we have to personally take some effort in tapping into the guys who are not here. Yeah.
the way I've seen this, if you have first, I think you have gravitated. The target is that kind of make them handle up. What are you willing
What I was trying to tell is that we have seen this now. One, there's a target. Looks like we're gravitating to this target of 5. Right? Let's say the target is 5. Second, the other thing is, it's not you take the target of 5 and you say, okay, it's 5 crores, I divided by 150 and my math isn't good, but Vipin will do it faster. Yeah, so that means 3 lakhs per person or it's $5,000 per person. You don't go after everyone and say you give 5. You actually you send a load out which says there are multiple slabs, maybe there's a 25K slab and there's a 500K slab and there's slabs in the middle. But you get people to commit to a number. The lower one needs to be low enough that folks are comfortable with. The high one can be whatever folks want, right? At the end of the day, you tally it up. You'll get actually very close to where you're shooting for. If not, you call up some folks and put a bit more pressure on it. But then after that, guys, again, all the fundraising I've seen, there has to be just incredible doggedness in following up. I'm not saying any people will not be
There should be a committee. There should be a committee of people.
That's right. You need to, so like our son's school, our kid's school is going to have a $75 million new building ad. They are ruthless in the way they come after credit.
So I have to volunteer, we need at least 5-6
And the
people.
thing is, they're public about it.
Go for it.
No, they're totally public. They publish brochures with the,
It's not
but
forcing
they,
anyone, but
Gita, they don't do everyone go and give an equal amount. They'll go after the guy from Blackstone and make him try a 25 million check, right? And then
make the lower amount low enough that
everyone
contribute, and if they can't contribute, maybe MPR will contribute on their
No, that's great. I think Vipin said
two very good things, that there is no minimum ticket.
only two.
No, you can do a minimum, whatever, 25,000 rupees, 25,000 rupees, and if you can't
Very low,
contribute,
$1,000 minimum.
ask a peer and a peer will contribute.
And a peer can also contribute on behalf of others, with their permission of course. But that's nice, so that it doesn't, it's not like a competition.
So everybody contributes, either you can contribute, but you can't then ask a peer, reach out to a peer.
And there are enough people who are not in this sector, actually more than willing to contribute.
We have to reach out to them. Because the emotion thing I have to say.
No, I know for sure.
Hello, Saroja, this time okay, you guys are organizing by yourselves. You need to have 8-10 people with you side by side. The back process. I have to volunteer for this one. You have to complete that program. We get
What is the schedule?
But I got regulated to pull it for the guy for
What number are you shooting for?
I'm just putting it all in one scheme.
Yeah, pretty much.
We'll come back to that.
you signed.
You also 45 minutes. That's like your that is mixed up.
It's done, no? Unless I have a goal, none of us work. And goal is that's what
look at a number and say, this is what I like. And that's why, when Arvind mentioned that when he said we'd become more systematic, I was the first to write back saying, thank God. Because we spent a lot of time, and I said, you should have a list where people just pick what, is appropriate. Last time, one of the problems we had was the institute had no clue what they wanted the money for. And we could never reach an agreement on, what we should do.
We wait
And
and
it's
say we
much-
should have management and we need the institute to do that.
That's
When we tried to do that, it was a bigger disaster because the last batch did not set what the way the money was used.
A lot of them are the last
And they made a sports auditorium with the last batches 2.5 crore contribution and they're not happy about it.
But who's not happy about it?
That's the last batch.
What?
29 batch.
It's a fabulous
No, but it's a matter of perspective. It's a matter of perspective.
Oh, they didn't want it to be used.
Yeah, they just felt they didn't have enough of a say in how the money got used. And in their minds it got appropriated and used for something. Whereas, what Alok was saying.
It's unrestricted, it's unrestricted.
That's what. Yeah. I don't know whether 1974 was unrestricted. I don't know whether 89 was unrestricted. They just felt the worst thing is doing something and being unhappy about it. You don't want to get
Basically, everyone seems to be the
Simple mathematics. 25 lakhs from 10 people, you decide which are the 10 people. 15 lakhs from 10 people, 10 lakhs from 10 people, 5 lakhs from 10 people, plus 1 lakh. You will complete 5 crores.
Okay, so you have how do you accomplish 5 crores?
That's 1 more. That's 5. That's it. Then it's 550. The first 3 gets you 5. And then
आज हमारे को इंश्योरेंस के लिए 5 लाख रुपए देना पड़ता
but then you do separately. Then you do separately. So everyone has access. Everyone has access to the scholarship. Become a scholarship. That's the positive. As a badge. That's why someone who wants to do less, not that everyone has to do it. So obviously someone has done much better than the other. Exactly. Not one. Roshi, I thought I had it. I was in the list.
Roshi, can you just somebody else can total it. You can just get that one thing about आगे लोगों
You can vote on that.
we have about 50 people in the room, so not even the 75 or 80 who come for this gathering, and 50 people we have a pledge for about 1.5 crores. I mean, exact max is not important, but it's about 1.5 crores. Reasonably confident that if we are serious about this number is not an issue. 50 people, 1.5.
Shouldn't be a 50% dropout.
That is the part. I'm not vouching for that, but I'm just saying that some of us will have to.
But there's also
dropout. Just set up the account and whoever pays and.
No, but I think
We just need to pursue that relentlessly.
more importantly, I think the guys who are not here, I mean, we may not get that emotional connection and find these guys. Into city targets. And then let us keep coordinators collect
yeah, this is the time we've got 1.5 crores.
Yeah.
This is when guys are feeling at their best.
Right.
As a group to hit the goals, it was unrestricted.
I think guys are more complicated.
So whatever the institute wants to do, they do. They could be sports day or whatever they want to do. So that we are not stressed about,
What is individual contribution? What about also trying to get corporates that you work for their CSR money?
Absolutely. Now, only thing there sort of, in some cases, there can be a conflict of interest issue, but those who can manage that, right? We can, see, we won't conclude that today, but I just think maybe Saroja, what I do is, let's get hold of 10 people to help coordinate this alongside our government.
Coordinating, getting the funds is one thing. What you then do after will also be coordinated. So in the same way, just continue with development. The money spent in a way that we want to do.
And anybody can be part of that in a more active way.
Can I barge in and take half a minute? Can I take half a minute? My name is Sunil Handa and I am a visiting faculty here. I teach a subject called entrepreneurship. I was not teaching when your batch was here, but I started teaching from the next year. So you are lucky you didn't suffer me. To encourage entrepreneurship, we have a new scheme now called Maverick. The scheme says as follows. Imagine a PGP2 who has a mad idea in his head and he says, "Main to nahi naukri karni hai. I want to pursue this idea." So within IIM, CII says to this boy or girl, "Yes, we like it. We will give you 30,000 rupees per month for 2 years to pursue this. Number 2, if you goof up, you can come back for placement for 2 years and sit with the next batch or the next batch. Number 3, if you want a table space to sit anywhere in India, through our alumni network, we will get you a table space in Gurgaon, in Bhopal, wherever you want to sit. Number 4, we will provide you domain mentoring, again through our alumni network. And a few other things, totaling to 7 things. We started this scheme 2 years ago, and we had 12 students in PGP2 who said we want to oops out. And the institute said we will not give this 30,000 rupees.
We interrupt you for a second. Can we say goodbye? We have a flight to catch. Yeah?
Okay.
Yes,
Which train you are taking?
So CII and I, we talked to some alumni and they gave us this money. Sanjeev Chinani funded one, Deep Kalra funded one, batch of 92 together said we will fund 2 scholarships. I funded one. So we got 12. In the next batch we got 8. So far 2 batches have gone and they are doing quite good. The third batch in March 2015, we have 12 students who have said, actually we have 30 students, but through a committee we shortlisted 12 and we have 7 scholarships with us. We are short by 5 scholarships. I was just in the next room, which is 99 batch, who have suffered me, and they are going to give us 2 scholarships. So the request to your batches, if you think worthwhile, will you collectively put together 30,000 rupees a month for 2 years? If you say yes, you'll be very happy. If you say no, also we'll be very happy.
I'll give.
You'll give one scholarship.
Yeah.
What's your good name?
Linka. Linka.
Linka. Thank you.
NK Lenka.
This is Ram. He is a PGP2. He is also the SAT coordinator. I don't want to say, but I want to say one thing about this guy. 100% in the next few years, he is going to be Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. I have not met a more perfect person for that, and he wants to get into politics. But second request, a lot of our students need domain-specific help. For example, there is a girl and a boy, they are working on shiitake mushrooms. Shiitake mushrooms. You know, mushrooms are normally 30 rupees a kilo. Shiitake mushrooms are 2,000 rupees a kilo. So, is there somebody in your batch who has understanding of food business? Like this. So, I need one person to coordinate with your batch. जो मेरे को अलग-अलग नाम के सामने, he'll give me a small one-line area of expertise, and then the institute will use this. You don't have to share your secrets, but you will enjoy guiding these young people. Food business. Yeah, I will take his name and details. But I need one person from whom I will get a list. What's your good name? Srinath. Okay, thank you very much. My speech is over.
Both those covers you got.
There are two students working on slippers. One working on normal slippers, but one student says that he has studied that the arch for Indians is poor quality. The arch of the foot, and due to which lot of back problems come and lot of knee problems come. So he wants to make orthotic shoes. So I have to now find orthotic shoes domain specific expert within alumni. So अगर आप ये सबका कर दो, you will be doing a very big service to the institute. A list of your batchmates with one small bullet point area of expertise. It will really help us a lot. Thank you very much.
Coming back to the earlier discussion. We're trying to achieve. So we have a sense that we can probably collect 1.5. Maybe taking the rest of the people who are not present here, maybe that figure goes to 3. So Anjum, if you can tell us, and Ashok had a point that if we do not reach our target of 5, then we probably do something which is lower. What is the next best option below 5? No, the point is, we will aim for 5, but what if we just end up with 3? Or 4? So the point is, either you give it as unrestricted, or you take another option, which is again a batch of 1990, which is small, so. But I just want to know what is the next thing.
Okay, so like daily capacity, old classrooms, that's 2 crores. The 2 crores.
Cannot achieve your higher number.
Yeah, but I'm sharing old dormitories, and we have a lot of emotions attached to that. That's 3 crores. So you can name any one dorm, old dorm, and that's 3 crores.
Okay, so fine. So are we aiming at 5 crores, guys? Okay, guys, are we aiming at 5 crores? We are, right? So who are the chief coordinators for the fundraising? Ghoshi volunteer one. We need few. There has to be a committee of 4 5.
So I'll do that.
Balram. More names. Lenka. 3. Okay. So Monish, why don't you take the US?
US का कौन रहेगा?
Amit. Manish. So we got these few names. Anyone writing it down? Okay.
So we're saying he's in Mumbai. Okay. Balaji, what are you taking on? Which part of the?
He will give wherever else around.
Okay. And Monish, Vipin and I will take on
US, okay. Amit and I.
DC guy and the FNA needs to be there.
We'll have meeting in Singapore.
Yeah, I only need one request. For us as company, we know how to do it. But just someone who's good at, bringing it into the larger context that actually touches the heart. It's very important that we feel good about it while we're doing it. So a nice message around legacy, what is it that we are trying to do. Someone who's good at putting that together. Actually, I need some speaking points rather than me rambling here and there like that.
Even for corporate sponsorships, so if you want to go for a corporations to fund, you probably need a statement.
Yeah, it's something that reflects our
So who's going to do that?
Mix it up. If you go to a corporate, they want to put and also you that's an important point.
So how many names you got? 8, 9? So I think that's fine. So this will be the fundraising committee, and we are aiming at 5 crores. Shall we give a time in which we will, on 31st March?
31st March, 3 months.
3 months? Okay. We'll figure it out. Okay, so Vipin will work on that. So let's give it a time, and by 31st March we will know exactly where we stand on that. Commitment. Funding. Okay.
Hey, good morning, good morning.
I feel not bad. इधर से यार ये मैट हटा दो ना पीछे खींचिए बुलेट बैक अंकल आपके मुंह पे लगी बॉल बुलेट बैक बॉल क्या करा जाए
करोगे आओ
You got to take it all the way back. They have to take it all the way back.
Where are you?
I'm based in Canada.
Studying or?
No, I'm here studying. Just came here for that 1990.
Oh, okay. Just wear your helmet.
Go there.
एक बात एक ही है ये भी हार्ड बॉल है वो साइकोलॉजिकल है गुड डिफेंस लिंका बीमार वेल लेफ्ट वाह 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 यार
छोड़ दो इसको
445
यार इतना लेट करवा दे रहे हैं
बहुत लेट कर दिया शुरू करते हैं ना भी गेम यही खेलना है क्या रेडी सॉरी ये तेरे लिए स्पेशल ओह वाओ
लास्ट ये बैक रखने
शॉट हो रहा बॉल है बॉल तो है ही नहीं अभी
work.